comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So, fucking another day of sickness. It's been a crook day today. I'm mostly fine, except I do have a little bit of a fever on and off. But my lungs are cooked at the moment. Like, if I breathe in deep, it's a coughing fit. If I hit cold air, it's a coughing fit. It's fucked. So, I had to do the unthinkable. I called in sick again tomorrow. The absolute unthinkable has happened again. I had no sleep last night again. As soon as the medicine wears off, I just wake up and then it's just fucked all morning. But I think I've got influenza A. They tested my son. He got influenza A and rhino virus or some shit like that. So I assume I've got the same thing. And I saw someone tweet the other day with a positive influenza A virus test saying influenza A makes me miss COVID. And that's sort of how it feels. It's just fucking lagging. It's not going away. And then when you think you're on the back end of it, it just something fucking sparks it on again. Anyway, surely this will be my last day. The only reason I'm really not going to work tomorrow is just the coughing fits. I just know with all the dust and bullshit out there that I'm going to fucking end up just coughing like a maniac. And I feel so weak. I can't lift anything. So I'll give it one more day and then I'll get back to it. Other than that, I haven't really got that much to talk about because I literally haven't left my bed. I've been lying in bed for 3 days now. I have ventured out to the couch every now and then, but fucking hell. It's just phone and bed. And I tell you what, there's nothing more terrifying. The world never seems scarier than when you're sick and you're just online for 10 hours a day. Just reading tweets. Just the algorithm sending you the most hopeless fucking shit in the world. Just violence and racism and war. Just fucking... Oh, and economic crisis and cost of living and just all sorts of shit. And you're like, we're fucked. And then you put the phone down for a second. You're like, all right, just calm down a little bit. Are we fucked right now? Like right now? Right this second are we fucked? We are, but like, are you fucked right now? There's a difference. So that's been me for the last few days, just sweating and scrolling and having anxiety attacks about the future, trying to work out what the world's going to look like in 5 years. It's bleak. Anyway, fucking, it is Monday. It doesn't feel like a Monday for me, but it's Monday, and you know what that means? It's Boyle time. So, if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of the generation or any generation, any fucking generation, just throw this mind in any generation and it will shine. Comedian, philosopher, economist, waterproofer, Le Boyle. Then head to my website, boylecomedy.com. You'll see it all there. There's a fucking Ask Boyle there. There's fucking Fucked Up Fridays. Get your stories in. There's a Patreon. There's all sorts of shit there. So go there, do that, do it all, and I'll be very fucking happy. Anyway, let's get to this week's Ask Boyle. So this week's Ask Boyle was sent in by my man fucking Bison Digger over here in Aussie. And here's his question. I recently been spending some time in Sydney and my Uber driver told me that there are gang wars over cigarettes in Australia. Given that they're so expensive, it makes sense, but was wondering if it's true or is he just some old dude who watches too much CNN or whatever y'all got down here If true, can you elaborate? Do you smoke the illegal ciggies? How do you find a shop that sells them? Well, Bison, fucking hell. Fuck. Digger, you have come to the right place. Well, there have been cigarette wars fucking recently. They're blowing each other's shops up at the moment. I don't know exactly who it's between, but I think the bikies are involved and the Middle Eastern gangs and probably the Chinese as well. I know there was a bunch of arson attacks down in Melbourne where they were just blowing up fucking tobacconists. And I know there's been some shootings in Sydney recently, and they're all linked to the tobacco. Tobacco's big business because the government has completely just, I don't know if they're just fully retarded or they've deliberately done it, but they've taxed themselves into irrelevance. Cigarettes are so expensive now. With the tax, it's like $50 something for a pack of 20s that people just don't buy them anymore, and they buy black market cigarettes. Under the counter, cheap cigarettes, which are just normal cigarettes, the same cigarettes, except they don't have the fucking tax on it. And I don't know how they're getting them into the country. I assume every Chinese guy who's entering the country brings like 10 cartons or something, or they're probably just shipping them over in container ships. But I don't know exactly who's involved, but I know it is fucking, it's heating up, and it's a good business. If you're in the illicit game, the under-the-counter ciggies, you're paying like $15 or something for a pack, and they're easy to get. You just go into any dodgy looking tobacconist that looks like they sell bongs or something like that, and you just go up to the guy at the counter and go, cheap cigarettes. And they'll go, yes. And that's what I don't understand. That's why I'm like, was this a deliberate thing the government did? Because the police are obviously involved. They're involved. At minimum, they're turning a blind eye to it because you can pretty much buy under-the-counter cigarettes everywhere. Like, I was in the middle of fucking Perth. There were cops walking up and down the street, and we were buying cheap cigarettes at the main fucking convenience store there. And he wasn't, like, trying to hide it. We were like, cheap ciggies? He's like, yeah, $12. $15 if you pay card. We're like, all right, fucking, we'll get some cash for you. So, minimum, the cops are turning a blind eye. I would say they're involved in some fucking way. And the government, maybe the government's just dumb enough to think that no one's smoking cigarettes anymore. Every single person on my job site smokes darts, and it's all under-the-counter ciggies. So it's real easy to find. Just look for any tobacconist. If there's an Indian guy, especially if there's an Indian guy. I don't know if they're running the cigarettes, but they're always the ones at the counter. I'm not too sure what's going on. I know the Chinese are involved. I know there's lots of Indians running the counters. I know the bikies are involved as well. And the cops are turning a blind eye. So I don't know. It all seems very dodgy, but the cigarettes, it's like $12 to $15 for the under-the-counter cigarettes, and they're getting them in the country. Like, I mean, you can buy a packet of cigarettes, Marlboro Lights, in Indonesia or Vietnam for $1. You can probably get them cheaper if you hunt them down, but I went to like 7-Eleven and bought a pack of 20s for like $1. In Vietnam when I was there last year. So the markup is like 15x. Let's say it's 10x. Once you pay off whoever the fuck you need to pay off. And if you're running all the tobacco, then that's pretty fucking good. It's better than fucking trying to sell some googs at a fucking dance party, that's for sure. Trying to unload 50 pills to some fucking rats, I'd rather be in the tobacco game. So, yeah, just walk around anywhere in Sydney where it's a dodgy looking tobacconist and there's an Indian behind the counter. Just say cheap cigarettes or under the counter. Just say cheap cigarettes and they'll sort you out. You'll figure it out. But yeah, enjoy your darting. I was thinking about having a dart actually. Usually if I have a dart, it sort of fixes my throat. I think it kills the bacteria. It probably doesn't as well. I just feel like a dart. Anyway, fucking thanks for your question, Biso Dig. That'll do for tonight and I'll see you the fuck later.